welcome back. How you're doing? Hope you're all well. So today, it's a bit of a late start today, to be fair. We haven't really done much all morning because we've been waiting for some parcels. They've arrived, so we're going to crack on with them. So this one, okay, get straight into it. This one is, if I can bloody open it, is covers for the front window and the two side windows as well. So the ones we've got at the minute, we've just got the simple, so we just got this stuff at the minute, which is just reflectix we've had left over with some suction cups on it. But obviously these kind of just wear out a little bit, and they don't kind of fill the whole window and stuff, so people can still see in, light can still seek out and get in and stuff. Where these are supposed to be completely blackout, and really easy to fit as well. I think the two side windows are just magnetic, so you kind of just chuck them up on the inside of the van. And on the front one, you just have to put two little press studs in, I think, either side. I'll know more when I actually look into it, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was. I actually seen it recommended by Tom Callow on his van account, which is, I think it's Wolf the Van, I think it's called. So he recommended them, and I went on eBay and got them. £65 they were, for the front window and two side ones. But yeah, they seem like really good replacement for just standard reflectix. Yeah, it just seems a lot simpler, to be fair, and a lot more better like coverage. So this one, as usual, comes in a massive box. It isn't actually this big inside though. Or at least it shouldn't be unless we've ordered the wrong thing. So this one is curtains for the side window. So rather than make our own ones, which we did think about, but obviously it's a lot simpler. These just fit in, you just got to kind of screw them in, they fit perfectly. Especially because they're slanted the door, like the actual window's a bit slanted, so if you put a normal curtain on, obviously it's going to be flapping about and hanging out, and I don't want it catching on the side of the actual cabinet. So we just went with buying the ones that are properly made for VW from Kiravans. I think that was about 20 odd quid, and then you had to pay for delivery, so I think around £30 with delivery, so I can't really grumble. But that huge box is just for that. So it has a top rail, bottom rail, but these are what we're going to fit first, because these are the most important ones. Like where we're on the farm, we're just using the curtain at the minute, and we're not actually covering the front windscreens because you don't need to. It's not too cold at night, and no one's really walking in front of the van anyway, so when it's light in here and dark out there, it doesn't really matter if anyone can see through the curtain because no one's actually there. So we're going to crack on with the actual side window today. So we'll have a quick actually look what's inside the packet. You just get some screws, and it looks like the press stud parts and stuff like that. And then these, I imagine, should just be the rails and the curtains. They actually have videos on the website as well about fitting this. So if you're really interested in how to fit it properly, you're probably better off actually watching that because they're the professionals at doing it. It's got two rails, top and bottom. It tells you which way round it is. It doesn't tell you, one's got B on it. Is that B? Yeah, top and bottom. So on the bottom bit there, I don't know if it'll pick it up, it's actually got a B on it. So that one's for the bottom. And then this one has got T on it, so that one's for the top, obviously. So it'll be that way around, I imagine, so it curves out. So all you have to do is just put them up, screw them in, feed the blinds in, or the curtain, sorry, and that's it. So it should literally be a 10-minute job maybe. Hopefully, I'm hoping that it is that way anyway. But that'll be massive, because at the minute, one I cut, this one, which is actually the one I've made from the leftover reflectix we had, you can just kind of tell, well, you can't really tell that much I suppose right now, but when you actually put it in the window, there's just tons of gaps all the way around, so if you're on the outside you can pretty much see straight through. Yeah, so it's kind of pretty much useless really, but it did the job while I was on the farm, you know what I mean. But if it was actually out wild camping and stuff, I wouldn't be that really happy with it, so that's why we're getting all this stuff now. So hopefully start of July when we can actually leave, we have obviously got everything sorted and we haven't got to worry about like little teething problems and stuff, so hopefully we're trying to sort all that out now. So these are the curtains. So you get two little bands with it that you can kind of secure it, so you can, when you bunch it up to the side, obviously they hold it in place. And then we actually see how good they are actually blocking out the light. If we hold them up to the light now, yeah, they're not bad, to be fair. You can still see the light through them. They're not like completely pitch black, but yeah, they're good enough for sure. You can't see really anything through it, you can just kind of see light through it, and that's about it.
Yeah, we didn't buy the blackout ones though, did we?
Did we not?
No, these are not the blackout ones. There was blackout ones that are like £5 more.
Ah, okay.
These ones. So these aren't blackout. The front ones are blackout.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting confused with. No, I remember now, yeah, because I think the reviews on these, wasn't it? The reviews on these said that you didn't need the blackout ones. These seemed to do a good enough job, and they do seem like they do a good enough job, to be fair. So they're not completely blacked out, and that's because they're actually not blacked out. so I'm giving you bad information there. So yeah, they're not blacked out curtains then, they're just normal curtains, but they look pretty good. I don't know if you can see me through it.
No.
But I can see the U through that a little bit. Not crystal clear, so it should be fine. Especially with the tinted window as well. I think that's what the people were saying. That's why we actually went with these ones. Because they said if you've got a tinted window with it on the side, which I think pretty much all of them are, with this as well as that you should, like, you can't see through it. So hopefully that is the case. If not, that'd be annoying.
We'll test it out later.
Yes. What I'm going to do first is I've just got a Stanley knife actual blade. And I'm just going to cut off some of the sealant around the edge, because we didn't actually take it all off when we fitted the window, because we was in a bit of a hurry and we were struggling to get it off. But this is taking most of it off. I probably won't be able to get it all off, but at least I'll be able to get some of it off. I just want to make sure I'm not cutting the actual metal, because I'd rather leave it on than cut the metal, because when I mount the curtains, this sealant will be behind it anyway. So you're not going to be able to see any of it. It's just kind of, I might as well do it now while I've got the time to do it.
I made a no man. I said, tell me your story. He took out a notepad and wrote something for me. Then he kept walking on down the road, and I watched him disappear like smoke. And I thought I'd just seen it go.
So we've just found a first issue. Everything else has gone up really easily, but the last like end that kind of stops these coming back out on the bottom side, because our door handle's there, this won't fit in. So either I cut this down, which I don't really want to do, but I could do that, and obviously then it'll fit through. What I'm going to try first though is just actually unscrewing the 2 screws here, and then hopefully with enough flex it'll bend up and I'll be able to put this in. So yeah, it's a bit annoying I didn't tell you anything about that. Maybe they're just assuming that you'll probably do that first or something, but where I've positioned it, which is like in the place they said, with a door handle it doesn't fit. So I'm not sure if they're obviously kind of just thinking you're not going to put it on a door handle side, maybe, I'm not sure. But yeah, so that just needs to be adjusted so I can get that in. So I've just put the one press stud in against the wall, and that just clips on like that. It's nice and easy. All you got to do is just measure up where this is going to go. Whoops. Measure up where this is going to go, and then just drill a pilot hole and then screw these in with the screws that are supplied. Very simple. This one was a bit more difficult though on this side. So yeah, that was a bit more difficult. Maybe that's just because it was double layered metal or something, but it's in anyway. All I've got to do is one more down here. As obviously the handle's over here as well, this one won't be going in, but you don't really need it on that side anyway with the handle being there. It kind of blocks all the light, especially with this top one in. So I'm just going to finish off the job by putting the bottom one in, and that's it, done. So it took 15-20 minutes, probably that, something like that. Not too bad. Right, we've run into an issue, and it's to do with these little studs. Basically, they're just flimsy as hell. So on this last one, I've tried to screw it in, and it's just literally pulled it straight through and straightened out the actual lip on the inside. You probably can't see it, but it's just straightened it out. So what I did on this one, after it straightened it out, was bent it back, unscrewed the screw out of the wall, out the door, and then did it again, and it's literally just going straight back again. They're just a bit too flimsy. But I'll try for a third time, and if it don't work, I'm not really able to put that bottom stud in, just because these are pretty shite. After trying a third time to bend it back out, I've managed to actually make it fit. What I actually did was, like I said, bent it back out, so I forced all the metal back into how it should have been, and then I've just not done it as tight, so I've done it a bit looser, so it doesn't kind of pull it too tight and the screw kind of forces its way through. So one thing I'd definitely say with this kit, everything else is actually bang on, like everything fits fine. The curtains are like decent quality and stuff, but if you do buy this kit, just be careful with these. Make sure you don't screw them too tight, and like otherwise the screw might pull through, and then you've got a job of trying to bend it back to like make it fit, rather than it just being nice straightforward. So that's one thing I would definitely like say with fitting these, is just be careful with these, because they are very flimsy. Other than that, the rest of it's solid, and fits nice and easily. So like now I can just pull that across, and they fit fine. That's both of them. To be fair, we won't actually be taking these off anyway, because we don't see the point. What we'll do is just pull that side back in the daytime like that, and then just kind of strap it with these little straps. Where's the other one gone? Here it is. So we use these just to put around and then clip on like so, just like that. That's how we'll leave them during the daytime when we're obviously not using it, and then we'll just undo that at night like a normal curtain. And then we need to figure out something to do with this. I think what we could possibly do is just wrap it round. I think he shows you in the video how you can do it, but I'm just going to shove it here. I don't know if this is exactly where he shoved it, but I'll just put it up there in the daytime when the curtains are open. Oh, sorry, at night time when the curtains are open, just so we don't lose that part. But yeah, other than that, they fit really nicely. Like they look decent. They look obviously better than if I made them, because that's the way it always is. But yeah, so they fit decent, especially for £30. You can see here, maybe if Tava comes over, you can kind of see how much light comes through. And this is without the window there. This part's with the window. Like obviously in place, this is with the window open though, so this is just straight out into the outside. So we'll test it properly tonight to see how much light, obviously, how much you can see through when it's light in here and dark out there, because obviously that's the issue with the front curtain. So we'll check that tonight with this. But other than that, it's been really straightforward. It says 30 minutes on the actual like instructions it gives you with the bulks, but it probably took 20 minutes, do you reckon, T, something like that?
Yeah, not too long.
No, not too long at all. So yeah, nice and straightforward, but just a lot better than having just reflectix up. So I definitely recommend investing in some of these. And if you haven't got a tinted window, I definitely say go with the all blackout ones. Otherwise, I think these ones might be alright, but we'll actually let you know later for sure. So just got back to the van. Tabitha's inside the van. She's going to actually be testing out which lights on and which lights are off and stuff, and I'm going to be stood outside the van with the door shut and the curtain closed, so it might get a bit grainy because the ISO is going to go really high. But yeah, we're going to test it and see if it actually is dark or not. And I don't know if you can see, but I can still see through a bit. So that hasn't exactly gone according to plan that great. I don't know if you can really see, to be honest. You can kind of see the lights though, can't you? Oh my god, a cat just come out from under the van, made me jump. So yeah, you can still see the lights and stuff quite clearly through it, so it's not completely black. T, try the other lights. That's a little bit better, I think, but then you can just see kind of down there, can't you? I can't see you sitting there, no, to be fair. So with the other lights on, if you're sitting on the this end of the van, you probably can't even see my hand. If you're sitting on this end of the van with them lights on, you can't really see that side. You can kind of see even on the camera over there. Try the little light, the night light. So we've got a night light that we use for reading and stuff. So I'm just going to get her to turn the main lights off and then just that little one. Yeah, you can't see anything with that. You can just see the light, but you can't see anything inside the van. So that's good then. So we can just have the little light. You can kind of see it there as a faint light on the camera. So that's a little light that we have shining up against the roof at night to read our books and stuff. And that's good because then you can't see anything else in the van. So at least we do have some privacy with that on and all the other lights off. Yeah, so I don't really know what to think about that, to be honest. Maybe in hindsight we should have gone for the completely blacked out ones, but the reviews on these ones said that it kind of, you couldn't see through when it was light this side and dark out that side, because you had obviously the tinted window as well. But obviously that guy might have maybe just had like lesser power lights or something. But these ones were £26 I think, or £26.99, where the complete blackout ones were £48.99. So we did think for the extra £22 or £21, like, was it worth it? Don't really know, to be fair. So I'd probably recommend, if you was on in between them, just spend the extra money really and get the blacked out ones, because these are not blacked out. But they're better than what we had before. At least they obviously cover the whole window and stuff. We may have to keep the reflectix maybe just for that window, but we're waiting to see on that. We kind of obviously ain't decided at the minute. So yeah, I'm not too sure. It was nice and easy to fit and stuff, but the fact that they don't fully black it out, I kind of wish we just maybe spent the extra money and got the blacked out ones. But hey, yo, you live and learn, don't you? So that's it for this video. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you tomorrow.